In the quiet outskirts of Kyoto, nestled deep within an old maple forest, stood a small monastery. It was a place people came to escape the noise of life, to meditate, reflect, and rediscover themselves. One autumn afternoon, when the leaves turned crimson and gold, a young man named Kenji arrived at the monastery gate. He bowed to the elderly monk, sweeping leaves, and said, "Master, I've come here seeking peace. I'm tired of the noise and confusion of my life." The old monk smiled, his eyes calm like still water. "If peace is what you seek, stay here for 3 days," he said. Kenji nodded. Day 1, the noise outside. The next morning, the monastery was wrapped in mist, but Kenji's mind was far from calm. He heard the wind blowing, the bells ringing, the water trickling, and even his own footsteps. Every sound seemed to disturb him. That evening, he went to the old monk and said, "Master, why is it still so noisy here? I thought peace meant silence." The monk chuckled softly. "Do you hear the wind, Kenji?" "Yes, master." "Then listen to it, but do not judge it." That night, Kenji tried to follow his teacher's words. He sat quietly, listening to the wind without trying to silence it. Gradually, something changed. The sound of the wind no longer bothered him. In it, he heard the rhythm of his own breath. Day 2, the noise within. The following day, Kenji joined the monks in their chores, sweeping the garden, carrying water, chopping wood. But his thoughts raced endlessly. Work, ambition, regret, fear. Inside his head, the noise was louder than ever. That night, he confessed to the master, "I left the world behind, but I can't seem to leave myself." The old monk placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "Peace is not the absence of storms, my son. It is learning to stand still amid the storm." He then led Kenji to a nearby pond. The moonlight shimmered on its rippling surface. The monk dropped a pebble into the water and asked, "What do you see?" "Ripples," Kenji replied. "Yes, but if you wait, the water will calm and you'll see the sky reflected clearly." Kenji watched as the ripples slowly faded, and for the first time, he understood. Peace doesn't come from running away, but from allowing the heart to settle. Day 3, true stillness. On the final morning, Kenji woke before dawn. He went to the garden alone and sat beneath a maple tree as the first light crept over the mountains. The wind rustled the leaves, birds began to sing. He realized the world hadn't changed. The sounds, the movements, everything was still the same. But something inside him had... When the monk approached, Kenji smiled. "Master, I think I understand now. Peace isn't found by escaping the world. It's found when I learn to live in harmony with it." The monk nodded, his smile warm. "Yes, my child. When the mind is quiet, every place becomes home." The return. After 3 days, Kenji left the monastery. He returned to the bustling city, cars honking, people rushing, phones ringing. But this time, he didn't feel overwhelmed. He walked calmly, breathing deeply, and smiled. When a friend asked, "Where did you find peace?" Kenji simply placed his hand on his chest and said, "Right here." The final lesson: peace is not found in the absence of sound, but in the stillness within you. The world outside may never change, but your way of seeing it can. When you stop chasing peace and start feeling it, you'll realize it was always inside you. In stillness, we find peace, and in peace, we discover the true meaning of life.